Longtime subscribers to Netflix know that there are a host of good dramas to go and watch, but the surprising one over the last little while that has made the top of Netflix's charts was that of Virgin River. The 2 seasons of this show have been likened to an extended Hallmark movie that has feel-good content, a worthy cast, and more. Season 2 was incredibly emotional for fans, and as a result, the wait for Season 3 is going to be very, very long. But while it's not coming out until July 9th, we do know some things about it. So allow us to show you Virgin River Season 3, everything we know so far. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 10. Preacher leaving? Jack's handsome ex-military pal Preacher is an essential part of Virgin River. He cooks for the local eatery, is a solid dude in the community, and a potential love interest for complex Michelle Paige. It seems like Preacher belongs in Virgin River, but is this it for him? Perhaps not. Season 2 had Preacher contemplating a move to the Bay Area to work on his culinary technique. Season 3 should help answer the timeless "will he stay or will he go" question burning in the back of fans' minds. Personally, we think he'll stay for a whole host of reasons, not the least of which is the importance of the character and the cast in terms of diversity. Second, given what happened to Jack in the season finale, more on that later, we're willing to bet that he'll stay to help get justice for his friend. To be clear, that doesn't mean he won't leave later in the series, or maybe even leave after justice for Jack is found. But in the short term, we expect him to stick around. Number 9. Doc's diagnosis. Doc and Hope were together pre-series, then they were apart and together again. Fans loved them together. It's like watching mom and dad rekindle a long-lost romance. So will the town doctor and the mayor finally get their happily ever after, even after all these years? Maybe, but maybe not. Doc visited a medical professional at the end of the 2nd season. Just as he was about to reveal to Hope what exactly was wrong with him, a party of merrymakers bursts in to celebrate their upcoming nuptials. Waiting on this mystery diagnosis is going to be torture. If we were to guess what was wrong with him, we'd think it would be cancer. Despite him being, well, Doc, this would be a field that he would need an expert opinion in. Or another alternate is that of Alzheimer's, which could explain a few things on its own. But either way, you can bet that this diagnosis is going to loom over the season at large. Number 8. Vince. Vince is the twin brother of Michelle's abusive husband, making him family to Michelle. Michelle has already taken care of her terrifying son's father permanently, but that doesn't mean her fears are buried along with him. Vince has popped up looking for Michelle, making it clear that he's there for revenge and he won't be going anywhere until Michelle pays the price. So exactly how dangerous is Vince, and how does he really mean business? Considering Vince's twins' evil actions, he very much may be. This is definitely one of the darker elements to the show, despite it being a long Hallmark movie. But every drama has to have, well, drama, right? So due to that, Vince is going to be a character you have to look out for. Given his and his brother's violent natures, it's very possible that he could be responsible for a certain cliffhanger. Number 7. Co-parenting? Jack and Charmaine were never really an official item, and everyone was floored when she announced that she was expecting. Her announcement threw a kink in many lives, including Jack and Mel's. Jack has made it crystal clear that he will take care of everyone regarding Char and the babies, but no romantic feelings are lingering. Charmaine doesn't exactly feel the same way. She wants Jack bad. She also tells him that whoever she does end up with will be the man who becomes the baby's father. We're not so sure how Jack works into things if this is the case. Co-parenting with these two might get very messy, which is very much par for the course with dramas like these. But the situation remains. Things are going to get tense, especially with Jack's current condition. And as such, both Mel and Charmaine are going to want him to get better for very different reasons. But there's still the question of, number 6, who is the real father? By now, everyone who's watched seasons 1 and 2 of Virgin River knows that Jack and Charmaine expect babies. In season 1, we knew that a bun was in the oven. Then in season 2, it was revealed that twins were on the way. Fans of the show are wondering what new surprises concerning the babies will be revealed in the next season. If the series were to follow the books, it might be revealed that Charmaine's kids are not actually Jack's biological spawn. If that is indeed how things go, then the question is, whose are they? And does Jack know? Because that would absolutely change things in terms of storylines, character motivations, and more. Number 5. Mel and Jack. From the very beginning of the series, it becomes clear that Mel and Jack have something extraordinary going on. Even though neither is looking for love, they're undeniably drawn to one another. They go through their ups and downs, both carrying baggage and skeletons in their respective closets. Their bond is tested with Charmaine's pregnancy and Mel's devastating past. But then it seems that they work past everything and are going to truly make a go of things until Jack gets shot. Even if Jack makes it, will they be able to move past yet another huge hurdle? Most fans are definitely hoping so, and it's not hard to see why. This kind of romance is a cornerstone of series like this, and while the newest set of developments is going to harm things in their own way, we expect a reconnection that is memorable. Number 4. Lizzie and Ricky. If the books are any indication of Lizzie and Ricky having some more life left in them, then yes, these two will likely continue in their feelings for one another. We certainly hope that this is the case because Aunt Connie seems to be having none of it. Season 2 had her angry as a nest of hornets after discovering just how far the young loves went to prove their feelings for each other. She seems bent on keeping them apart at all costs, but will her efforts be enough? No, likely not. After all, this is another kind of couple that's going to get a lot of time in shows like Virgin River because of the intent of the characters. Plus, you honestly love to see Aunt Connie fail. So expect more of this coming in Season 3, no doubt. Number 3. Preacher and Michelle. Michelle, Paige, and Preacher feel like a couple of star-crossed lovers. Everyone knows that there's something between them, but they can't get their timing right, and there's a whole lot of baggage in between them. Season 2 has Preacher facing a possible move with a job opportunity waiting for him in the San Francisco area, but does he have the willpower to leave Michelle and her son behind? Maybe. Preacher is a loyal guy, and he adores Michelle, Paige's son. If we were betting, we'd say that he'll stay in Virgin River and fight for this lady and her son. Number 2. Jack. Okay, we've been teasing it all list, but the biggest cliffhangers and the thing that we know is going to be in Season 3 is the fate and mystery surrounding Jack. Because at the end of Season 2, Jack was at his bar and was suddenly shot in the abdomen. Thankfully, Mel found him just before the season cut out, but you can tell a few things from how she reacted. Not the least of which is that despite being a medical person, she's clearly unsure about whether Jack will live. Personally, we think that Jack will struggle, but live. There's too many characters connected to him for him to croak in Season 2. But that in turn leads to the biggest mystery with number 1, who shot Jack? Yeah, that's a good question, because between the timing and how Jack was shot, as well as where, that leaves a lot of questions and mysteries that need to be solved about the whole event. There are plenty of fan theories already swirling around out there regarding the culprit, but showrunner Sue Tenney wants fans to know that when it comes to the attack on Jack, everything is not as it seems. So perhaps it's not someone we know, or the person we least expect? Only time will tell. What do you think? What do you think of this look at Virgin River and how Season 2 set up Season 3, and what we can expect from all the characters more or less? Which of these plot lines are you personally hoping gets talked about more in Season 3? Which characters do you want to see in the spotlight more? Do you have a prediction for how things will go? Let us know in the comments below, be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.